0.20.2.
Hello?
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
0.20.2.
0.2?
That is what she asked me.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Hello?
Uh-oh.
Hey.
Hello.
Shae, can you hear us?
Nope, she just
Nope.
fell off.
Oh. When I dip, you dip, we dip.
Oh, this is going great tonight.
Yeah, we're off to a really good start.
This is a shit show. Huzzah.
Well, I got nothing better to do.
I feel. I was taking a nap before this.
Hmm.
A nap at 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I was forced. My parents woke me up. My mom woke me up really early this morning and made me, like, do a bunch of stuff, like paint. And I was like, Mom, I've been painting the last, like, 7 million days.
Now I can hear.
Woo!
Hello. OBS version is 0.20.2.
It seems like this is, from what I'm reading, it seems like this is a thing that happens when Zoom updates.
OBS just hasn't caught up yet.
Yeah, you said it's like a white.
Yeah, it's just
white screen, right?
It's a white background, and I can see the what is it called? The user list showing who's in the chat, but it is otherwise not showing the video feed, which isn't helpful.
Well, here's another tip that they're saying. If you're using, if you have the latest Zoom and go into video settings and click advanced, then go to video rendering method and select anything that isn't auto or flip.
Select anything that isn't auto or flip?
Yeah.
What does that even mean?
No idea. That is what that is what one game streamer recommended or suggested.
Okay, well, with this screen, it is just a hot mess. All right, so run that by me again. Where am I going?
Question how? Have the latest version and then go into video settings and click the advanced
Do you want me to...
button.
Oh wait, never mind.
Okay.
Then click the advanced button and then go to video rendering method, which looks like it's a drop-down menu.
Yes, I see it.
Yeah. And they said choose anything that isn't auto or flipped.
Anything that isn't auto or flipped after you restart Zoom. Okay, so I'm gonna have to close this down. Kill Zoom. Open it back up. Let's try this again. Oh dear God, why did you sign me all the way out? Raga raga raga.
Rada rada.
Rada rada raga. Let's see.
Rada.
Hey, that actually worked, hun.
Hey!
Excellent.
Awesome.
Excelsior. It worked. All right.
Shall we go back?
Yeah, let's go back. Everybody filter back. Let's do it.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Sorry, it's working. Shae found the answer. She's
took
brilliant.
The fucking cord off the. Alright.
Sorry, she's brilliant. I love her.
Mm,
I'm gonna get a new. Oh wait, no.
Gotta set up
You're
my.
fine. That's fine. Take your time. There's no
Okay.
rush.
Okay.
We're already late.
I mean, you should already be ready, but there's no rush. No, I'm just messing with you.
Like, motherfucker, are you serious?
All right. So new Zoom arc. Just hop in last again. That way we don't have to juggle.
Okay.
I'm just gonna wait for you to give me the go ahead.
Yep. All right. So there's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Come on in, Arc.
All right.
Hello.
How do you do?
These are hard to put on with my glasses on.
I'm sorry, friend.
They look
There he
cute.
is. Super
If
cool.
you come to save the day.
All right. So now we go through the fun process of getting this all formatted. Nope. There's everybody. And yeah, for some reason it just keeps this silly.
Sorry for figuring it out, Krista.
Oh, that's fine. I'm just being a whiny bitch.
I gotta fix
So
your.
the same as usual.
Wow!
Dang!
Ooh, yeah.
Love you, Krista.
Mm-hmm. Sure you do.
You wouldn't tease you if you didn't.
Yeah, you're right.
It's true. Also, I'm gonna cough my lungs out now.
Okay. All right, and then for the green screen, it was properties or transform? Because I got to redo your green screen. You remember how to?
It was a filter.
Yeah, was it properties? No, it's not properties. Where did we go?
No.
Actually, you know what? Hold on. I can use the one I already had set up on the other screen. Where's
Okay.
Moz? I'll just copy the reference. Motherfucker, where is you?
Give me a sec.
Not you. I'm yelling at the game. Or not even the game. Filters, that was it. Copy. We'll jump back over here.
Turning as much as I am. Did you know you can set your webcam feed as a background by cycling through the picture-in-picture modes? No, I didn't. No. Oh, did you see I'm working on making an Isabel from Animal Crossing?
Yes,
The face
it's coming up real nice.
Hmm.
Alright,
I think
so...
on Monday I'll be actually starting to get the thing together.
Are you gonna stream Animal Crossing with that?
I don't have Animal Crossing.
Oh.
They're doing it for the memes!
Well, for the memes, and because I thought it would be nice if I could
Show off some
maybe
skill.
show off some skill. Well, this is the thing that, like, during the pandemic, I'm like, well, I don't get as much work as I did before. I did get a lot of work for the coming month, but yeah, or work for this month rather. But I thought it might be cool to have a new tier of Patreon so that people can use them, I suppose.
Okay, I'm gonna rename this one to Moz, so I don't have to keep changing it. Moz. Well, so I don't have to figure out which one is yours specifically, since it has the filter on it.
Got it.
Alright, and then window capture. Gotta get these other ones up now. Nope. Motherfucker, I did not tell you to move Moz. Eat this thing sometimes.
I saw that happen in the stream too.
It's so annoying. It's like, I did not tell you to move that one. Okay.
I renamed myself. Where did I become the one who's always chasing your heart?
Kiss, kiss, fall in love. I don't know.
Now kiss.
I was expecting a get out.
Nah, that was fun.
Yay for updates making us
Making us.
hash everything.
Yep, good times. It's hard to set up. Like, and the worst part is, it's like we were all on time and set, and it was Zoom that fucked us.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's always something.
Always something.
There to remind me. Boom, 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 boom.
Also, I'm really stuffy today, so I apologize.
I was for a little while, but we were cleaning the garage out.
See, I just had food.
Food makes you stuffy?
Yeah, it's weird.
Alright, and last but certainly not least... No, Art doesn't get a camera today.
Sounds good. I'll just turn off my feed.
No, don't do that. That's gonna mess everything up.
No, he joined last.
That's fair. He did join last. It won't mess anything up. Alright.
I really need to get new glasses.
Is that where you're gonna be centralized, Arc?
Just about.
Okay. Can work with that.
I'm the only one without a backdrop.
This is a wall.
Yeah, it's like, that's a wall. Does that really count?
A freshly painted wall that I painted.
Is this
I
so
mean,
wet?
hey, your shower curtains was a good background.
Yeah, it was just a pain when I had to use the bathroom.
You just mute. Don't tell anybody. It's fine.
I would mute and then I would like turn my computer. Except for like the first session, I think I was like the last one there. And like, because I turned my camera off one of the first times, but like no one freaked out. So I think I was the last one to join.
Alright, where is the overlay? There we go. Oh, look at that! I lined it up pretty well without having to... I gotta lower Moz.
Yeah, I was like, except for Maz's head.
Sorry about that.
No, it's not you. I gotta lower you. I guesstimated where everything would be without the frames up, and I did pretty well. All things
Moss
considered.
is just big-headed.
Well, I made Moz bigger so that they fit, but yeah, that should be good. All right, I gotta do the same thing on the other side now. So bear with me. Get our cameras set up on this end, which they're actually not in too bad of shape.
I see the top of my head.
I just found a meme. Well, it's a funny video.
Gotta get those memes.
I'm like, yeah, this is probably my mother at the moment. If she wasn't an essential worker who works in a factory, I think she makes medical equipment. I can't remember exactly what it is, but no, it's not medical equipment. It's chemicals for something or other. So yeah, she's still working, but if she was stuck inside all day, it would be like her house would be immaculate because she'd just be fucking cleaning all day long.
Busybody.
It's like I can't just stop. I can't. She's always been one of those kind of people. It's like I have to have something to do. I can't just do nothing. I don't like. She's asked me before, how do you do that? And I'm like, well, you sit down and you turn on your computer and you waste about 6 hours or more. And
Find
then
something you
it's time
really
go
want to
bed.
watch or do.
Depends on how long you slept.
Alright, I gotta make this work. How am I gonna do this?
Magic, probably.
Probably magic. Celtic magic.
Mhm.
I don't wash my hands. Jesus, it's my sanitizer.
Wash your damn hands.
Yeah.
Wash your hands.
No, I do. It was
Has
a
it-
funny picture.
Has anyone ever read the book Druids?
No.
What?
There's a book called Druids, and it's about the Gaulish tribes, or the last of the Gaulish tribes before Caesar conquered them all.
Mhm.
And they like say they use magic and imply it, but you can also kind of ascertain, yeah, they probably didn't. They're just thinking they do.
What do you mean magic's real?
Are you trying to imply magic isn't real?
Depends on the kind of magic.
Celtic magic.
Oh yeah.
Celtic magic. I just did that bit. Don't have me repeat it. Which is actually kind of cool since they're talking about doing, or they're making a Samurai Jack game and they're saying that it's getting a different ending.
What was the original ending?
Oh, the original ending
Shit.
was real bad.
You mean from the TV show?
Yes. Well, it wasn't. It was not.
Disappointing.
It was not an appropriate ending. They made a very bittersweet ending that basically was a Gurren Lagann reference, and it didn't make much sense for the way things happened, because you found out that the forced love interest for Jack that shows up is basically part of Aku. And so when Jack goes back in time and kills Aku in the past, he undoes everything from the future, which should also, invalidate her existence. But for an indiscriminate amount of time, she lives with him in feudal Japan up until they get married, and then she dies at the altar and fades away from existence, leaving him alone.
That doesn't make any sense.
What?
Yeah.
Shouldn't it have happened at that exact moment?
Yes.
That he killed the
He
guy?
would have
Yes.
died when Aku died.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's why people were not happy about it.
How?
Yeah, I'd be really pissed too.
The thing
I
that
thought it was artistic.
that makes even less sense is that like all these people from different timelines kept showing up for the wedding. And
What?
it's like, why did these people not like stop existing, or how did they even know to come here?
Yeah. So
Could you imagine? It's like, yes, you've defeated the terrible evil. Now everybody you know may or may not exist in the future.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so people weren't very happy with that, especially since we had to wait so long for an actual ending because the series ended prematurely.
Yeah.
And they were like, finally, you'll get to see the ending you deserve. But the game that they're making, basically, they're saying it's full canon, and it's happening basically during the ending episodes. So when the girl finds out that she's basically Aku, and she's the one who sends Jack back in time because they're about to lose in the future. So she sends him back to the past with her ability that Aku has time travel powers because he's a the shape-shifting Master of Darkness. They're saying for the game, Aku basically intercepts and displaces Jack through time.
Mm-hmm.
And so the game is about him trying to rework his way back to the past through different temporal spots. And so they're saying that, the ending of this game is going to be the new canon ending instead of the ham-fisted ending of the show. So we'll see how that goes, because video game, obviously.
You said the show was a Gurren Lagann reference?
Yeah, that happens in Gurren Lagann.
Oh.
Gurren Lagann.
Yep, Gurren
See, here's the
Lagann.
thing about Gurren Lagann. Login password. Yeah, all that.
All caps.
I stopped watching after the 9th episode, and you know exactly why. I went, well, that was a short series. Yeah, but there's more. No, that was a short series.
Oh, it gets increasingly absurd.
That's why I was like,
their final fight with the main antagonist has them literally throwing galaxies at each other.
Legendary.
Yeah, no, they throw galaxies at each other.
Yeah, I know a bit about Gurren Lagann from my brother.
It's a good series. It just gets incredible.
Wild.
It gets incredibly unreal at the end. But yeah, the girl basically, it's the same thing. It's literally the end of Samurai Jack is a Gurren Lagann reference because it plays out beat for beat. They defeat the final boss. You find out that the girl is a part of the antagonist, and even though they don't imply that something bad's going to happen to her at the end, she knows that she's on borrowed time. And so she's like, I just want to live the happiest life I can with you until my time is up. And she doesn't tell him when her time is up, but it's literally as they're walking to the altar, she, fades out of existence. And so he, spends the rest of his life being just a wandering hobo, encouraging...
Be hobo.
Yeah, just encouraging, the new generations to, he's like, my time's done. There's time for new heroes, but I'm going to be, just a wandering vagabond for the rest of my life because I've lived my life and it ended when she ended. And
Simon?
Simon? The main character.
That the kid's name?
I don't remember. But the main kid. He's like,
Probably
it's
Joe.
time. Yeah, Joe. We'll call him Joe. He's like, it's time for new heroes. My time's up. Society's rebuilt itself. Everybody else gets a happy ending except for him, and he's like, I'm content with the ending that I got, so it's fine.
Poor
Joe. Poor Joe. Poor
fucking Jimmy.
Yeah, poor fucking Jimmy. This took a long time to get us ready and started, but we are ready. Let's get started.
We're ready?
Yeah. As much as I'd like to be able to go long tonight, I do have work tomorrow. One of the 2 days I get to work.
Of course.
Yeah. So let's get as much time in as we can.
All right. Gotta remember what happened last time.
Absolutely.
It's been a little bit, so if you guys notice I left anything out or mess up, feel free to jump in. I believe last time we started right after you guys had destroyed the vampire hive. That's where we started, right?
Yes, just after that. Mm-hmm.
Yes, you had cleared out the hive, you got the bones of Saint Andral and returned them to the church. After which you went north to the lake. I don't believe there was... No, you spoke to the wolf huntsman.
Mm-hmm.
We did go to the lake.
We did go to the lake, but we talked to the wolfman first.
Yep. Yevgeny and Zoldar. Zoldar gave you a little bit of information in exchange for a drink, telling you that they hunt wolves around. They know of a few hives, but nothing. They don't come from one, like you were saying. And basically that would cost gold to hire them. You decided to wait on that and took a trip north to the lake to take a look around. Once the party had gotten there, they noticed a fisherman out on a rowboat, sitting down, pole in hand. After standing there for about 7-ish minutes, the fisherman set the fishing pole down, stood up, grabbed a bundle, and tossed it into the water. Party immediately ran into the lake to see what was going on. And what happened was there was a young girl in the sack that was thrown into the water. Aldrugos saved her and then blasted the fisherman with his lightning breath. Killed him 4 times over. The little girl was named Arabelle, and she was a Vistana, who insisted that you bring her back to her father in the Vistani camp outside of Vallaki. The party agreed and went out into the woods, finding a Vistani camp set on a hill under which are essentially hobbit houses, but big enough for normal people. Maz talked to a dusk elf for a brief moment. When entering the camp, the party heard the sounds of whipping. And when they entered, they were met with 3 men. A young man named Alexei, who was hand-bound around a pole. A big brute of a man who calls himself Luvash. And a smaller, more spindly man who you had met before, named Aragal. Aragal was the one that brought you here to Barovia, delivering the letter. After some deliberation, the Aldrugos told Aragal about Madame Ava's prophecy. After hearing that, Aragal agreed to join. No questions asked. And right now we start. The Vistani are about to throw a feast for all of you as thanks for retrieving Arabelle.
What I was doing last time, or why I went into the tent. Also, I'm sorry if I'm hoarse for people listening. I've been dealing with the cough for a little while.
You had gone into the tent to ask if you could tend to Alexei's wounds. The young man, of course, refused.
But there was something else. I thought that happened, and then I went out to talk to Tana, and I don't even remember anymore. It doesn't matter. It's fine.
You spoke to Tana before.
Okay. I remember there was the dude called us in for food, and yep. I asked if there was anything that didn't have meat in it.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I'll come on in too.
I'll extend a hand to Arabelle, who I found between the barrels, and if she accepts, I'll walk with her.
She will walk with you, hiding her deck of Taroka cards away.
You said it's in the tent?
Yes, the main tent. Over time, more Vistani have been returning in batches about 2 to 4. Delighted when they hear that Arabelle had managed to find her way home.
Find her way. I start eating food. I'm hungry.
The Vistani uncork caskets and throw a large feast for the rest of you. They manage to serve up a stew that is meatless for Maz.
Just broth.
It has an onion in it.
I have some bread to dunk my broth in.
They have bread.
Hey.
If there's anything you would like to accomplish before the evening's over, if not, you can jump to when the feast ends.
I'll just mingle with the Vistani and just kind of join them in the revelry and be polite and everything.
Yeah, no, I'm
Yeah.
good. I'm eating, enjoying food, talking with people, tell them about my home.
Aldrugos is not going to hold back on any offered wine.
Yeah, for your reign of the caskets. Though if you're planning to drink heavily, I will need a con save.
I am planning to drink heavily.
Roll that con save, my friend.
Boy,
I have a beefier con than when I started.
Thankfully. No offense, your
Boom.
con was abysmal.
My con was abysmal.
oh,
Boom,
that's
21.
Alright, you hold your liquor very well.
I crack some cold
I
ones
don't.
with the Vistani boys. Wow.
Mybi is face planted within the first hour.
Yeah, that checks out.
I
We're holding back all of her hair.
I sleep. I sleep.
Oh.
Good night.
So,
I'm gone for the session. Bye, guys.
There's definitely the frat boy drinking party where someone's just holding a cask over Aldrugos.
Nice. Aldrugos is doing a keg stand. Yeah.
so I'm probably like, just kind of like looking between everyone. Mybi's on the ground retching. Someone's holding her hair back. Aldrugos is upside down, drinking with ease. So you gentlemen always camp outside walls?
Yes, we Downs don't like wanderers.
I suppose that's understandable. Have you had any problem with the wolves in the area? They seem quite abundant.
Wolves? No. Maybe there's too many of us. I don't know.
Perhaps they don't like loud noises. Do you happen to know like any dangerous pockets of where they might lair, so that we might avoid them?
Dangerous pockets.
You're inebriated, aren't you?
Definitely.
Right.
You would be hard pressed to find someone that isn't inebriated right now. Luvash
He
is
is
certainly
very
not
good.
holding back. Looking around, you don't see Aragal anywhere.
Dun dun dun.
Which one's that again?
The one that agreed to help you and brought you here with the
Shady
letter.
guy.
Yeah.
The shady
I was
guy.
I didn't want to interrupt anybody, but I was gonna say, can I look for him?
Absolutely.
I
Awesome.
can help you.
How are you gonna help me look for a guy?
You're kind of drunk right now.
I know.
You're so wasted.
I lean over to one of the Vistani and I say, I think my my companion there, Maz, might be interested in Erica as he's single.
Literally anything that moves and is male.
We're just trying to be good wingmen.
We're big matchmakers.
Y'all are terrible people. Just hear Maz mutter. Have a look at
Maz, with the look around, you definitely don't see him anywhere inside. The tracks are already boot heavy. It's a little hard to tell which way he would have went.
They have a redemption romance going on. You see, she's going to make him a better person, or he's going to make him a better person. And I start telling this elaborate story.
The Vistani are all about stories. You have enraptured a few. Go listen in.
Ah. Now I see.
Yep. Looking to the right, you can see Arago saddling a riding horse.
Oh, where the fuck you going?
Are you going somewhere, friend?
He turns and looks at you. Yes. With you.
Where exactly are you headed?
On your adventure.
We're not leaving anywhere at the moment.
No, but it pays to be prepared.
Why is that?
You've been in Barovia long enough to know that it isn't a safe land.
I know somebody who prepares a horse before a feast even starts is probably on the run from something.
No.
Maybe it's just where I come from.
Yes, probably. If you wish, I will come join you.
I think I would prefer that to the alternative.
Of course.
Join him.
I step out of the way and gesture to keep going first.
I'm probably just finishing my story, and then I
And
just
they
kind of like
kiss.
give like a subtle gesture towards the entrance as they both enter. And
I am not looking
Raise a
happy
glass.
at all.
You guys are getting married?
Excuse me?
Are they drunk? Mybi, you're drunk. Go home. Go to bed.
Go home.
Go to bed. You're
Okay,
drunk.
I will go to sleep right here.
just curl up on the ground.
Just make sure you invite me to the wedding
I'm not getting married.
with the cherry blossoms. You know, I think you should go with the blue theme.
I'm not getting married.
I think green is a bit more his color.
Oh, yes. I agree. I agree!
She's drunk.
Ergo mother couldn't believe it.
Who on earth are you trying to set me up with this time?
Then I sleep.
Oh no, this is your story, not mine. I wouldn't dream of taking the spotlight for you.
Then stop putting pen to paper.
I look up from jotting notes down. Sorry, what?
Just frowning, judgingly, frowning.
I close the book. And then I just subtly pass it over to one of the Vistani.
The Vistani takes it and begins to leaf through it.
You can make copies of this, right?
This is before the printing press. What are you talking about?
It's got fan fiction all over it.
They actually have printing presses.
They?
This is not the real world.
Oh, okay.
They are also in the Renaissance era of technology.
And they have magic, so.
They have magic and gunpowder, yes. It's a terrible, terrible combination.
Yeah.
Excuse me, it's not gunpowder, it's smoke powder.
That's true. It is smoke powder.
What happened to ye olde days of gunpowder and dynamite?
This isn't the Wild West.
I got a plan, Arthur.
Oh no.
Have a little goddamn faith, Arthur. Anyways.
Sleep.
Yep.
Aragol will spend the rest of the feast inside, eating and drinking. He is a little more subdued than his other Vistani, but still enjoying the festivities.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same right now. I know I got to keep my wits about me just in case, since everyone else is drinking hard.
At some point, Luvash ends up passing out onto the floor.
Me and some of the Vistani paint a little curly mustache on him.
Mhm.
The Vistani aren't going to join you in that.
You're on your own there, hun.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one's playing that game.
I feel like you can roll a perception check for me.
Nah, I'm not gonna do it if it's not.
It's
This
no-
has nothing to do with your drawing.
It's a role play thing.
This has nothing to do with the drawing.
Natural
Ooh.
one.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The feast really ends when most of the Vistani are passed out drunk, and the ones that are sober enough walk back to their caravans and pass out there. Leaving those of you that are still awake to do it as you wish.
Yep. Just Mybi's passed out, right?
A bar group.
Aldrugos wants to be.
Nah, I'm good.
All right.
See.
I'll start ushering our party out. Check my belongings.
Anna, are we not going to sleep beforehand?
You realize we have rooms, and we did tell them that we'd be leaving at the end of the feast.
I'm carrying
Remember,
Mybi.
it's been however long. I don't remember what it was that we said.
It's been 30 minutes.
That was not in character.
It took Mybi 30 minutes to pass out.
Yep, totally.
This has been over the course of multiple hours.
What time of day is it now, then?
It would be getting late. It is probably about sundown.
I would highly advise against traveling after dark. It seems like this is not really the place for it.
Then we best get back into the city. Aragol, are you...
I think we're safe here.
We have other companions in the village.
Yes.
Would you rather stay here, Mars?
I think it would be wiser to be cautious. I don't think traveling at night would be a good idea.
Oh, very well. And so, to not alarm our other companions and have them leave without us, I will return to the town.
You're gonna travel by yourself?
You gotta, just to remind you, Shae, Irina and Ismark are staying at Valaki.
Yeah, they're staying with the kids.
Yeah, but they said that they hadn't decided on whether or not they'd be joining us to the Wizard's Winery.
Do you want them to come?
They don't have to, but...
Well, let's worry about one thing at a time.
Mybi's already out cold, and someone's going to have to carry her. I don't mind terribly, but I do think with all the wolves and everything else, Moz will gesture to the people who are passed out from drinking. They seem at ease enough to fall asleep here.
They have numbers.
Yes, and if we sleep here, we'll be one of the number.
And who's going to let our companions know that we are okay?
I imagine, given the fact that they've lived in Barovia as long as they have,
probably think we're dead by now.
Well, I highly doubt it. But maybe.
Do you have
We
any
didn't give
magic
them
to... Do you have any magic? Can you, like, talk to a bird and tell the bird to go tell them?
I'm not a druid, I've said before, but... I did not prepare the right spell for doing that. I can, just not right now.
Aldrugos, what is your opinion on the matter?
Okay, give me 4
We
hours
need to
or something.
rest until Mybi as well. I don't think we need to be making any unnecessary trips if we are just going to the lake and hunting wolves.
Very well.
But yes, if you give me some time, I'll be able to alert them.
Besides, more to the point, we have to go through Vallaki to get to the northern lakes anyways. No reason to go there now, head back, go through again.
Tomorrow, we were heading to the Wizard's Winery, correct?
Are we going to drag around a passed out Mybi for the time being, or are we going to wait?
We're not going at night.
This is for tomorrow.
Yes, I'm talking about tomorrow. Are we finishing what we started, or are we going to a new thing?
We're finishing what we started first.
So then we're going north to the lake. We're not worried about the wine right now, then. Just put a pin in the winery, because we're not doing that until we're done with what we started, which means we need to go finish up with the wolves.
Okay.
I can take second watch, but I need about 4 hours so that I'll be able to...
Do we need to be on watch with the Vistani?
Maz, why don't you take your rest first? I've got some work to do, and you probably don't want to send a message to them in the middle of the night.
Well, I, as you said, if they think we're dead.
Why would they think we're dead?
I don't know. I'm just putting cards on the table.
We've been gone for not even a day. Why would they think we're dead?
Just putting possibilities on the table.
Why is it a possibility?
All right. May I see your weapon?
Of course.
Thank you. And I'm going to sit down and take out my tools, and I'm going to start etching runes into Aldrugos' weapon.
All right.
I'm going to be adding... And I'm going to sit near my party so that I have them all nearby. Where is it? Infusions. God, that's a lot. All right. I don't know if this is... It just says at the end of a long rest. So am I able to do an infusion, 2 infusions?
No, I'm pretty sure it's just 1.
Okay. Then I'll start with enhanced weapon, and I will make Aldrugos' weapon a +1.
Ooh.
And I will remove the infusion from my gun, since I'm using arcane magic through it now.
Okay.
So I just have to use regular bullets on it.
So
Oops,
which
I didn't
ones
mean
have
to do
you
that.
Selected?
Sorry, what?
Which
I
ones have
didn't
you
mean to
selected?
click that.
Enhanced
The
weapon?
enhanced weapon. So
No, I
Aldrugos is...
mean, you only know, what, 4 of these?
I learned 2 more when I leveled up. We're level 6, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't remember.
Level 6.
Yeah, so I learned 2 more infusions and gained
Okay, I see.
1 more slot.
I see now.
Yeah.
All right. Are you guys keeping a watch?
Yes. I thought so.
If they want to keep watch,
Doesn't hurt.
I'm not worried about it. We're in a camp.
All right. So Aldrugos and Mybi are not taking watches.
Nope. I'm sleeping.
Sleep off all that wine. All right, then I'll need a perception check from both Tana and Maz.
Okay. They updated Roll20. And I don't have... God, I can't roll for shit today.
It was still better than me. I am particularly in... I am working on something, but I do kind of like look over my companions and then towards the entrance every now and then.
Both of you notice that over the course of the night, the drunken Vistani will get up and shuffle out, presumably heading back to their wagons. Until the only one that's left are Luvash and Aragal.
I can actually see. It's a life cleric spell at a glance.
Once 8 hours have passed, Mybi and Aldrugos, you wake up. You all gain the benefits of a long rest.
Nice. Am I hungover?
What was that?
Am I hungover?
For sure.
Drink
Aldrugos
your
is
water.
also feeling a bit of one.
Aha! Aha!
Nah, I'm good.
A guzzle of water there. Hello, mothers.
I probably like come out of my reverie about the same time they do, and there's Aldrugos's hammer has different runes etched into each face of the hammer.
Exquisite work. Thank you.
I imagine you'll find it much more effective.
That's good.
I had to remove some of the markings from my my own staff, but I can still channel magic through it just the same.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you feeling?
Tired.
You were asleep only an hour into the revelry. I can't imagine why you're tired.
I don't know. I am.
Those were words.
Huh?
So, shall we prepare for the day?
Yes, much work ahead of us.
Where's Aragal?
Right there.
Well,
He is right there.
I was asking the DM more than like.
He's massaging Maz's shoulders.
He is not.
Yeah.
You tried.
That's what you may have seen in your revelry, but unfortunately.
Mm.
Aragel is currently laying down on the floor, hands behind his head. He is awake, but not doing anything right now.
Well, time to set out.
Woo.
Maz, tomorrow I might be able to craft a trinket for you. You
Oh.
might find useful.
I forgot to say, I would have sent a sending message to the folks from Barovia.
I'm gonna interrupt that before you send the spell. We have.
That would have been last night. I forgot.
Oh, okay.
It
I was like,
just-
please don't waste a spell slot on that if we're going to be walking through Vallaki to get to
No.
where we're going.
It would have been because it's like only so many letters or so many words.
25 to be exact.
Yeah. So it'd just be, we're not dead. We're on the mission. Please don't worry about us.
You can reply to this message.
Yep.
That's not ominous at all.
Not really. Hey, we're alive.
Can't reply to that message.
Is that what the reply is?
No.
That's not ominous at all.
Who are you sending it to?
Ismark's sister, whose name escapes me.
You gotta know her. You gotta know her name before you can send it. No, that's
Me
a joke.
as a person has forgotten. I'm sorry. I'm.
Maz, we've
not
only been
very
gone
good.
2 hours.
Her name is Irina.
Yeah, it would be to Irina.
Actually, it's pronounced Irina.
It is pronounced Irina.
I know. I'm just kidding. I'll walk over to Aragol, where he's just kind of sitting. I see you didn't sneak off in the middle of the night, as my companions suspected.
No. I offered to go with you, and I am.
Indeed.
Oh,
My
your
faith in you.
talents. Sorry, excuse me.
My faith in you was not misplaced then, and I'll offer a hand to help him up.
Yeah, he grabs your arm and pulls himself to his feet.
If I was worried about you running, we would have broken your legs earlier. That's a joke.
Would be a little less useful then.
Indeed.
What exactly are your talents besides a forked silver tongue?
Well, that would be my main one.
No doubt.
But, I don't carry a sword around for show.
Ah.
I do. JK, I don't. Actually, I don't even know if I have. I have a javelin.
Single javelin.
Single javelin.
I have a crossbow. I have a javelin.
Well, all right then.
Got this ogre slaying knife. It is +4 against ogres.
I have 2 daggers.
And the other guy, the leader, or
Luvash.
Lovash.
I'll approach him and extend a hand. It's been a pleasure staying with you. We appreciate the hospitality.
Yes. Thank you for bringing my daughter back.
We do it again if... Hopefully nothing like that ever happens again, but we do it again.
We do it again when she inevitably runs off again.
And another fisherman kidnaps her.
Yeah,
Probably just a cult of them.
that's
Absolutely.
that's the problem. Kidnapping.
Kidnapping and nothing else.
Yep.
All right then.
Thank you, and I apologize for anything I did last night.
Oh, you stripped naked and ran through the woods. We had to go chase after you. It was terrifying.
Terrifying is a word for
Yes,
it.
you wanted to show us your werewolf impression.
And then once you started howling, there were wolves that started howling, and we couldn't find you. You're such a small thing. We had to follow the trail of clothes.
Miles also got married.
I did not get married.
Congratulations. Was it green themed?
I like to imagine it was.
I bop Tawny on the head with my staff. Not to like hurt her, just like stop it.
All right, I make sure I got all my belongings and
I don't know what
get
your
ready to sail.
predilections are with my personal affairs, but madam, please.
Please
Desist.
desist at what? Whatever do you mean?
You, Mybi, and Aldrugos continue this nonsense of trying to find me a love interest in literally every port we find ourselves in. Not port, sorry, I'm thinking of something else. No, every town, settlement, or port that we find ourselves in.
We don't want you to be lonely for the rest of your life.
I'm not lonely. I travel around with all of you. How could I possibly be lonely?
I really have no idea what you're talking about. I'm just holding the book of fiction behind my back.
I eye the corner of the book. You certain about that?
Quite certain.
Absolutely certain.
Very certain.
Anyways, are we off?
Terribly certain.
Yes, we're off.
It's like, I was going to say something, but I forgot what I was going to say.
I don't know, but that's a good natural 20 for me.
For deception. I was going to say, I do happen to have a keen ability to
Roll it.
suss out the truth. Okay. Zone of truth.
Good thing I said that before you cast it.
Well, no, I was telling you I have the zone of truth.
You're casting it now, though.
No, I put it up so you could see the thing. It wasn't to cast it.
Are you casting it?
No, they said they
I'm
weren't.
telling you that
Oh,
I
okay.
have zone of truth.
I mean,
Please don't use any more spells before we get to where we're going.
You can't tell me how to play my game.
I know I can't. It just hurts to watch.
it's a useful spell in the right circumstance, I'm sure.
It is. In the right circumstance. Ark, I think we're ready to go.
Yep. Erigel goes and grabs his horse, and we'll set out alongside you.
Yep. Make sure I got all my stuff. Continue on.
Yeah, we don't have any horses or anything like that.
We have a horse.
We left our wagon in the town.
We did. I'm in pain.
Oi! Map!
Once we're
How bad me be? What?
we need to find a place to stop so I can identify the items we had. And
We lost Ark. Hold on. Your camera went out. Hooray for putting you on the end!
There we go.
There it is.
There we go.
Hey.
We need We need to find a place we can take a moment so I can identify the items we have attained in that box, that very nice box. I do like that box.
Didn't we determine they weren't
I think
magical?
it's a nice box.
There was one thing that was magical.
Oh, okay.
Wait, I gotta remember, it's a potion of healing considered magical.
I
I never remember.
I'm not
Yes.
sure anymore.
I think so.
Well, you don't need magic to brew it,
Yeah, that's...
because it used to be that you would need the cure spell to make the potion. I do not know anymore. Like,
Just gonna look it up.
I
Healing.
think it's considered magical. I mean, because you can get you can make magical stuff.
Yes, you
out
can-
of things.
yeah, but a potion of healing is different from
It
magic
does
potions.
radiate a magical aura.
Okay, great. Yeah.
Plants are magical.
Plants are magical.
Plants
so-
are magical.
So it was the onyx box that we had.
Yes.
So it was. I have written down 6 pieces of jewelry, onyx box, potion, ?
Yes.
Okay.
And since I'm assuming you're going to ritual cast identify, you would learn it's a potion of healing.
This is a
Woo.
potion of healing.
Hooray.
Yay!
Who all is carrying one?
I don't think anybody.
I do not have one.
We had a few,
Anybody write it down?
which I handed out. Did people write them down when I handed them out?
I
When
think
did we
it's
get?
everybody but May has one.
When did we get potions?
Got,
A while
we got the
ago.
reward from the Vistani.
No.
A
No?
raven gave them to us.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that. Let me check my inventory.
I don't think I took one of those. I don't have it written down.
You have one potion of healing, unless it's not there anymore.
I haven't been worrying about it because you've been doing such a good job of keeping us alive.
Uh,
I wrote it
time.
down now.
good for you.
Just
and I
let them hold on
guess-
to it. I'm fine.
Okay. Moss, would you like to hold on to one?
I have spells for.
You take potions before you burn your spells. Or you should.
I think the ones who are in the middle of the fray should have it.
All
I
right.
tend to be farther back.
Let's see. So, Aldrugos, would you like to hold on to one?
I guess I'll take one if nobody else wants it.
Well, we currently have 4.
I
I'll
guess
take
I
2.
guess I'll take one if nobody else wants it.
I'll give Aldrugos one. I'll hold on to one. Mybi will have one. And should I give one to?
If you're taking 2, she's got 1, and I've got 1. That's 4.
Yeah,
She-
but should I give one to Aragol? Yes.
Oh,
no.
fuck no. We don't trust this guy, do we?
Mm-mm. No, not as far as we can throw him.
I was gonna say you could probably throw him pretty far.
I could throw him pretty far.
2?
You
We
said you
trust him
wanted
without-
2.
Yeah. Yeah, Mybi did say she wanted to, so I'll give her 2.
Oh, cool. I get 2.
Ew.
We'll have to sell the jewelry.
That's fine.
And does the box look like it worth stuff? It's an onyx box.
The box does look like it'd be worth something. It's
Good.
very well made.
Oh, I might just keep this. I tuck in the bag holding. All right.
All right.
Should we stop by the inn before we head on to the lake, or just go straight there?
There's no reason.
Mm-mm.
All right. Off we go.
I thought. Wait, so we're in town, like we're heading towards town, or
We're in
like-
Vallaki.
Oh, we fast traveled back.
We're on the map. I would assume so.
Okay, I was just double checking because there wasn't a like scene transition.
Yeah, we were on the map. We were right here.
The camp is close to the walls of Valaki. It is not a long trek.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, if I'd have known it was that fucking close. I thought we had to pass by, like, a lake and shit.
No, the lake is to the north still.
But we were at... The little girl got thrown in the lake.
And then we went through
Yeah.
Valaki to go south to the Vistani camp.
Yes.
The lake is off the map right up here.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And the
Vistani camp is to the south of
here.
Valaki.
Cool.
Yeah, if I'd have known it was right there, I would have said, let's just go into town.
The Vistani aren't allowed in town.
But we're not Vistani.
Yep.
Alright, we're going to a lake.
Here we go, to the lake. Do we want to get the wolf catchers, or did they ask for like a crazy amount of gold for helping?
They did ask for a crazy amount of gold,
Yeah,
and we
well,
need to
fuck
sell
them.
the jewelry.
Do we want to sell the jewelry to hire them?
No.
Yeah, I trust us.
Alright, that works for
Alright.
me. We can sell it on the way out. Let's keep moving.
So should we at least tell Irina and Ismark that we're alive?
You told them
they
we were
didn't-
alive last night.
Well, it's different in person, isn't it? You hear a voice in your head that tells you, "Hey, we're still alive."
I'm not one who understands how magic works, but usually you can't impersonate pretending to be someone inside of your head.
But if you heard a random person,
It's not
speaking-
random.
As they're talking,
I don't-
and we pass the inn, I just open the door to the inn and say, "Hi, Irina. Hi, Ismark. We're alive. We'll be right back." And then we continue on our way.
My God, why do we need to keep checking in with these people?
I'm trying to move the plot forward.
So,
I'm trying to satisfy everyone so we can move forward.
It's like, are we though? Because they're like, okay, we know you're still alive. You checked in
It
yesterday.
doesn't matter. We're all going
Okay.
to the lake.
Let's
Okay.
just go then.
That is what I'm trying to say.
But we keep stopping to do other things.
okay. You guys head out of the north gate and head back towards Lake Zarovich. Looking out across the lake, you see that it is surrounded by forests, which eventually go back into mountains.
So, who's good at tracking?
I am, apparently. I
Are
have
you?
skill.
Like
And
with genuine interest, like, are you?
I
will assist Mybi then.
I tap Mybi, like I put a hand on her shoulder. Or
Is this
no,
her-
she's tiny. I put a hand on the top of her head and cast guidance.
Ruffle the hair.
I mean, it's only a +3, but
So what are you looking for?
wolves.
Well, we need to find a den of wolves. Particularly, we want to look for a den of wolves in the hills over a lake. This belongs to Mother Night. So, probably an ominous den in some hills nearby.
So we find wolf tracks.
Yeah.
If you can find wolf tracks leading to such a place.
Yeah, so I think we should start going over towards the hills, and then I'll look while we're there.
All right.
So you want to head towards the mountains you can see across the lake?
Cool.
Yes.
Yes. And then I look for tracks that seem to lead towards them.
And I shall assist her in
Wolf
spotting these.
tracks. So what should I do? I mean, I know I have to roll. Oh, okay.
Roll your d4.
I will. Hey!
Hey.
And then how do you assist? What does that mean?
This thing
Assist
gets
just gives you
advantage.
advantage, but you got 2
I
things.
got literally the same thing!
Yeah,
Ouch.
it's rough, buddy.
Alright, it's a 14.
Oh, hey, it's still a 14.
Alright, which way are you guys heading around the lake?
Do we have an image at all of the lake?
It's a lake. There's east or west to go around.
Which side's closer to the hills?
From here, the mountains that you're able to see would be basically across and slightly to your right.
Let's go east.
So
Um,
if it's slightly to our right, then we should go east.
Yeah, we were heading north, so east is the way. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go east.
Let's go east.
Alright.
Let's find these doggos.
Oh, yeah?
Oh my god, why are they so loud?
Does families do that?
They do.
My mom walked in like 10 minutes ago. I don't know if you heard her. Hi,
Oh,
Mother.
I heard
Mute
her.
yourself.
I heard Mother, yes.
Mi madre.
So heading around the shore of the lake, the waves sort of lap at the shore. Very calm. The lake looks like a black mirror in the dim light. Sorry, I'm trying to find the right page.
You're good.
How long are you guys looking to trek out? It's early morning, so you have plenty of time, but
We got all day.
Yeah,
so you don't really care how long it would take.
not really.
Oh, well,
Unless I find something.
how
I'm planning on going until I find something. I don't know about the others.
I think if it takes more than an hour, I would probably try and like give it a shot myself. Like maybe somebody else should have a go.
By all means,
So-
I'm just using my eyes.
So this is the Lake Zarovich. Heading to the right, it would take about an hour or two before you're around the edge.
Wait, where?
Yeah,
Are we?
then-
Where are we up here?
Is it this spot here?
Oh, which
Mm.
one is it? The big one or the little one?
The big one.
Oh,
Okay.
over here.
Yeah, this is Velaki. So
I'm
You
trying
would
to
have
just...
started from here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we're good. I'm just trying to centralize for the stream. Okay, there we are. Oh boy, that's a long way around.
Yeah, I would start looking once we get reasonably close to it. So it would include like the
Okay, so
minutes that it took us to get there.
it would probably move faster than the mountain is technically off the map towards the north.
Just as long as we don't go into the mist.
Yep. Heading to the north, you begin to look around. You do see wolf paw prints, as well as what looks like giant hoof prints.
How fresh are they?
Hoof prints. Am I able to discern? Does it look like the hoof, like they were running, like it was a giant boar they were chasing? Can I make a nature check?
Yes.
I was thinking the headless horseman.
Yeah, no.
The headless horseman.
Looking at the hoof print, you doubt this could be left by anything like a horse or even a regular stag.
Can I also help? Try and look.
Not anymore. Now that it's been rolled.
Yeah, no, you're good. I was just like, wait.
Looking around, you can't really tell just from the print what it was doing.
Can I try and see what it is?
It's bigger than a horse or a stag.
Is it bigger than a bread basket?
Probably.
That's a joke.
You've been making lots of jokes today, Aldrugos.
I'm in a good mood after wine.
That's good.
But it's I can't figure out what it is exactly, or what it's doing here. But as always, we should be cautious.
Sounds good. Yeah, I just want to follow the tracks. Unless it leads us to the mist.
Heading north, following these tracks, they begin to make a steady climb into the slopes of Mount Baratok. You can feel the monolithic presence, almost oppressive at this distance. The ground here turns rocky and uneven.
Where are we?
You're heading north.
Thought we
Towards
were at
the
the
ma-
lake.
We were traveling around the lake to get to the hilly side.
Oh,
I think we're like up fish.
but
You
okay.
you see these little triangles? Those are elevation markers. So we're currently searching kind of around that area.
Yes.
If you guys would wait 10 minutes, we can start walking across the lake. That would be significantly faster.
We've already been past there.
I wish you
Okay,
suggested.
Okay, never mind. Okay, whatever.
Heading up, you
Arc your
climb
cameras
above.
down again.
Of course it is.
Thank you, Frost. Just noticed that.
That is weird. It is on.
It's just not picking up any video feed. Just come back and come out and come back in.
There we go.
There it is.
Hey!
He lives.
There we go. Not annoying at all.
No, it's fine.
I also want to, while I'm like following, I want to be on the lookout for any dens.
Of evil.
Yes.
As you climb up into the mountain above the blanket of fog that fills this valley, you see standing about 60 feet away from you a giant stag towering over the size that anything should be.
Wow.
It looks like those are the hooves.
Suddenly, it assumes the form of a man in tattered black robes. His hair and beard are long, black, streaked with gray. His eyes crackle with eldritch power. You think my magic has grown weak? Think again.
No, sir. I think that magic is quite impressive.
Yeah.
And just gonna pop open a little turn order.
Oh.
We don't have tokens to click on, so we can't do initiative.
It's fine. I can add it in.
Fun times. Here we go. We found the wizard.
That guy just sort of assumed that we thought he was weak. Like,
Wow.
He does look quite insane.
Yes, quite.
where is it? Oh, I found it. I always forget. Oh. Did you guys see it?
Yes.
Okay. Because it did the whole thing. You wanted to send it, but no token was selected. And I was like, oh, are we doing it with tokens? I thought we were.
I
Yes.
literally just said that we didn't have tokens to select.
Yep. No,
Yeah, that's what
and
I
he
thought.
said it was fine and he can add it in manually. You don't need to worry.
Okay. Yeah, I just heard we can add it in. Like, I heard, like, we didn't have any, and then I didn't know what adding it in meant.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
Cool, cool. Oh, Shae, do you have a higher dex? What's your-
A +4.
Oh, yeah, you do. Most definitely.
Well, looks like we're going into his dungeon, so that's fine.
Oopsie daisies.
Oracle. Oracle just appears behind the wizard, stabs him in the throat, and then it's over. I don't see what the problem was.
All right. Maz, you are starting.
Awesome. I'm going to immediately cast Calm Emotions. Oh, my internet connection is unstable. Great. So. Oh, and my thing freaked out and broke. There it goes. Okay. I was gonna say. Right. But yeah, I'm gonna cast Calm Emotions on the Mad Mage, and like, we're not here to hurt anybody. We were just investigating. We're no threat to anyone.
Aldrugos takes
Just
offense to
making
that statement.
Calming gestures.
Your spell fails.
Okay, I'm still trying to calm him down. I'm not gonna attack. He didn't do anything to us. He's getting upset, but it's like, calm down. It's okay. It's okay.
You can, if you like, try to make a charisma persuasion check.
Oh, is this Vampire the Masquerade?
No, you're.
A charisma persuasion check?
Yeah, persuasion stat is charisma.
I think this isn't the same thing. It might be the same thing.
No one can roll past 10 today.
Apparently not. The mage barks back. Don't try to fool me with your petty tricks. It's Aragel's turn.
We can leave. No. Sorry.
You can only get so long to talk.
Mm.
Aragel looks to the rest of you. So do we want to kill him then?
No.
Not unless he makes the first move.
We don't want to make it worse.
We can incapacitate him. Or ask him if he knows where the wolves are.
I don't think he's in his right mind, Mybi.
I agree.
The mage takes a step back and summons up a few missiles that fly out and strike into you, Aldrugos.
I hate wizards.
Tana, it is your turn.
I throw my hands up and go, whoa, 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 whoa! We are out here hunting wolves. We're not here to fight wizards. And average.
Your Dark Master has no control over me.
Wait, you mean that fucker Strahd?
You got your attempt.
Yeah.
Mybi, it is your turn.
Wait, you mean that fuck? No, I'm joking. Also, your camera went out. Okay.
God bless it, Ark.
I think it's just this computer is old and going to shit.
Oh.
Sorry. I was just letting you know. But,
Thank you.
you're welcome. I had Zoom up on one screen and everything else up on the other. But, let me read this real fast. No, that won't do good.
You can try your persuasion.
I want to try and wait.
Probably got the best charisma out of us.
Do I?
Yeah, you're a
You're a
charisma
warlock.
Yeah. I. I'm not good. Like, me as a person is not good at coming up with words.
Just roar at him.
I think. That's what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to figure out what my holy symbol was.
Shit.
I wanna cast command.
All right, what is the command?
I want to try and get him to flee.
Flee, you fool.
What is it?
All right, you cast that, and you feel the magic falter.
I don't even have to roll for it.
Nope.
It just doesn't work. Cool. Every time I've cast command, it doesn't work.
I mean, there might be a reason why.
Yeah. No, I know. I always cast it on people that it can't be cast on. And is that my turn?
This was a donation that went out earlier from Max, but I wanted to make sure that it was shown on stream. So thank you, Insane Shane, for $50 donating towards Robert Rip's funeral fund. They don't know that I'm muted, so
We're here to defeat a Dark Lord.
We're going to be talking over each other.
We're not with one.
Again, thank you for the donation.
Aldrugos, it is your turn.
DM?
Yes?
Sorry to interrupt. After seeing the spell falter, am I able to make an insight check to...
No, you can make an Arcana check.
Oh, I can do that too.
Probably better at it.
Probably better at it. God damn it, Jesus Christ almighty, alright.
Unfortunately, you aren't sure. There's no reason you can see why the spell should be faltering. Aldrugos, you got a crazy wizard 60 feet in front of you.
Yeah, I just got blasted by magic missile too.
Yep.
Aldrugos leaps at him two-handed. Fighting Spirit. I'm gonna boop him over the
60
head.
feet away.
Damn it. Now you tell me the distance.
I did.
Now you tell me the distance. Alright.
There's a mad wizard standing 60 feet ahead of you.
No. Alright, so I move the full 60 feet and get in his face.
Alright.
Action surge. Now I boop him in the face.
Of course.
I picture you just get really close, look at him, and just go, boop.
Yep. No, it's the Fire Emblem meme. Instead of it being magic, a lance pierced through the guy as he gets really close, it's magic missiles, and it's just and yeah. And so, Fighting Spirit, I boop him two-handed.
Sounds good.
26 for the first one. Non-lethal, of course. That's 1. 15 on the second. You're too crazy to prepare mage armor.
As you swing, you're going to get a sure shot, but he throws up a hand and a magical barrier flies in front of you, blocking your attack.
Alright, no worries. That's all I can do. I
He
already
shielded
actually...
you.
He did.
He's very high level.
That's a first level spell.
Is
Yeah.
it?
Yes.
Shield's
Oh.
first level.
That is every wizard should take shield because it is.
That's how you live.
Listen. My friends that I played with only use shield once they got to higher levels. So
Oh,
I'm
no,
like,
that is-
must be a
that is-
powerful spell.
That is how you live long enough to get to high levels.
It's true.
Well, then again, they were all multi-class, so maybe they were, low-level mages.
Oh, then they are not very high level at all because they are subtracting from their power by multiclassing. Anyways, I'm done.
True. Oz, it is back to you.
Did he hit?
Aldrugos, not his second attack.
Okay. All right. What's this one do? Bonus action. Okay, that's good to know. Just is this a touch spell? No, it's within 30 feet. Damn it. Okay, well I can't use that. But I can cast another spell. Okay, I need to bring this down because I cast Calm Motions. Drop that to 2. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do. I'm sorry, guys.
You're good.
Try healing Aldrugos. I think
Is
he
he-
took some
is he-
damage.
I took a lot
Is
of
he
damage.
that badly hurt? Yeah, I thought it's just like,
I took 13 points of damage.
yeah. I'm gonna cast, yes, this is 60 feet. Awesome. I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on Aldrugos.
I'll take it.
All right.
So that'll give you +2 bonus to your AC, and then I'm gonna shout to the Mad Mage and go, we don't want this to end in bloodshed. We just wanted to pass through. We are not working for Strahd.
All right, Aragorn's turn.
Oh, we don't even get to roll anything?
You have to use your action, actually. I messed up the first round.
Oh, my thing is broken again.
Shield of Faith is a bonus action.
Oh, yes, you were right. I forgot about that. Yes, you can absolutely roll. Thank you, Shae.
Yeah, I just looked over and saw it. Give it a shot. Someday we'll roll over 10.
Yep.
Holy shit.
There it is.
The mage, hands raised, preparing another arcane spell, looks at all of you, eyes almost bulging out of his skull. I don't... I can't... Fine. Then why are you here, if not to kill me?
We don't even know who the fuck you are. I'm sorry, no, Moss doesn't swear. We don't even know who you are.
Aldrugos says it. We don't even know who you fucking are.
Okay.
Are we out of initiative order? Or...
Yes, at this point.
Okay.
Can we
He's standing
sit
down.
and talk about it, friend? We have food we can offer and drink. please, can we speak like adults instead of fighting like children?
Well said.
I run over and place a hand on Aldrugos. And heal for 12.
Wow, thank you.
As I said, we're out here hunting wolves in the hopes of obtaining a weapon that might be able to go up against this Strahd character we keep hearing about. Who are you?
He's the wizard the Vistani told us about.
I don't know.
I'm sorry? The Vistani told us about a wizard?
No. Yes, he's the one who...
One who tried to fight him before, maybe?
Yes.
He fought Strahd before.
Sorry?
Yes. Once.
You,
Years ago.
They said you went over a waterfall and died.
I'm sorry. Oh, this is from the old book.
No. This is from Madame Ava in her Vistani. He's the reason Doru was turned to a vampire.
He is?
Aldrugos gives Boz just the longest
I don't remember.
look.
No, this is me. Like, this would have happened sequentially, and like.
Yes, this is the information that was exposit dumped on us when we first got here. They told us a story about how a wizard led a rebellion and they lost badly.
Okay. Yeah, I don't remember super well. I have problems with my memory.
That was first or second session.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was how long ago?
Yes.
Oh, okay, so you say you don't know who you are?
I don't remember my name.
Is this something you can fix?
Well,
Fix?
Not
your
you,
memory.
them. You're insane. Don't do anything.
Sorry?
Not you.
Can I see if he's cursed?
With what?
Arcane, insight, anything? Religion? Is he cursed? Like, to just, like...
Hold on.
Diagnose him?
I will, arguably you can do a medicine check.
For curses?
I think that would be religion. I'm going to start the process of, nope, I don't have it prepared, never mind. I don't have detect magic prepared.
I have detect magic?
Oh, that's right, you can do that anytime. Does he have a affliction on him?
Okay.
Unless you want to try, Moss. You said it first.
Yeah, I was gonna try.
I mean, Miles, absolutely, if you have any idea.
Yeah, I just said that I was gonna check for curses.
Go for it.
I was asking what I roll for that.
I don't know what you roll for that.
I didn't roll anything because you didn't tell me.
He says he doesn't know.
I don't know if you can roll to find out if someone's cursed.
You can suggest, if you need a suggestion, you could try a combination of arcana, religion, medicine. It depends on what the curse is.
Yes, but how would you know from an outward perspective on something like that?
Probably detect magic.
Maybe with detect magic, you would see abjuration magic around him.
I see abjuration magic around him.
And what does abjuration magic do? Remind me, because I'm blanking.
It's protective.
Protective.
Well, then I don't think that's something that would hurt him. or be
No.
the source of him going mad. So I
Some
don't think we
medical
need to worry too
knowledge.
much.
Could check if he hit his head.
It could feasibly be the reason your spells weren't connecting.
Well, then
Maybe.
we don't want to get rid of what protection he does have out here.
Unless it's
Tana, if you want, you can make another Arcana check.
Just be a simple head injury.
Arcana. Hey, over
This thing
10.
fell from a
Alright.
waterfall.
With a 22, you could surmise that he might be under the effects of a mind blank spell.
Oh, what does that do?
A lot of things. Protect you from anything that can charm, divination spells, and you're immune to psychic damage.
Oh, okay. I imagine this protective ward you have on yourself that you're doing.
Hello?
Hello.
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 Just checking.
He's under the effects of a mind blank spell.
Oh. Then I turn to the mage fella and I let him know I can dispel magic.
I believe it's protective magic.
Mind blank?
Yes.
How would that protect someone?
Against psychic damage, enchantment has no effect.
Okay.
And what was the
But-
other one?
Divination.
And divination magic cannot target them.
So it has nothing to do with his mind actually being blank with his name and such.
Maybe? I don't know. But those are the effects of the spell.
Well,
I understood part of what you were saying. Explain it to someone who doesn't know magic.
He is under the effects of spells that would protect him from being like scryed on or
Mind
charmed, like your command spell that you attempted to use. Maz,
yes.
do you have access to restorative spells?
Yes.
Do you think that could cure his memory loss?
It wouldn't hurt to try. I look to the mage and offer out a hand to him. Once, obviously, I assume we all got close enough that we can talk. Okay. I offer a hand to him.
He kind of flinches away.
No, like an open palm, hand out.
I know.
Okay. Would you allow us to restore you, or at least attempt to, with your permission?
Well, be careful. What type of magic is it that you're using? Because remember, certain spells don't work on him, like the divination.
Restoration. Lesser restoration.
Okay.
I'm a cleric of Eldeth. I don't think people of Barovia would have heard of my goddess, but it is one of pacifism and comfort.
If the stories are true, he's not of Barovia.
I don't
He
remember.
reaches out and grasps your hand.
Okay. I will cast lesser restoration on him.
Lesser restoration transmits, but has no effect.
Look really confused.
You believe you might need a more powerful spell to heal madness?
I
Um,
know.
I can't. I don't have a more powerful spell for things like that. If it was a curse, I could dispel it, but I can't. I'm sorry. I'm not strong enough.
Do you think you'd be able to achieve such power?
In time. But it wouldn't be tomorrow or the next day.
Is this sort of where you're staying, sir, or are you?
Yes. You should leave. There are no wolves to be found here.
Oh, that's disappointing.
These are my shores. I protect them.
All right. Do you know of a waterfall?
No.
Huh.
Wait, you said who protects them?
He does.
Oh, he does.
Mm-hmm.
You protect the wolves.
No.
Oh. Oh, you protect the forest from the wolves.
He looks around wildly and I'm leaving. Don't follow me.
There's a nod.
Just hold my hands up.
And he turns back into a giant elk after casting a spell and runs off.
If he went toe-to-toe with Strahd,
He lost.
Yeah.
that's fair. But he survived.
Not if you call this surviving.
Going a bit Desra there.
If you call this surviving.
Well, perhaps if Mars's power grows to such a point, we might be able to return here.
One day.
I imagine whatever he knows behind his broken mind might be useful. Oh well, let's head back in the opposite direction, see if we can spot those wolf tracks again.
Is that all you... You said there was a spell. Is that all you know about it?
Oh,
one affecting
restoration.
him.
Restoration is a spell, surely, but it's a little too powerful for me at the moment.
Tana, is that all you know of the spell on him?
The more powerful restoration spell. It's supposedly capable of curing madness. I imagine it would be within Maz's purview.
I'm not asking about the restoration. I'm asking about what was inflicted on him.
Oh, a mind blank spell. It's used to protect his mind or himself from being divined upon, such as like scrying or locating, or he is immune to psychic damage, so mind flayer, shit out of luck.
I have a small
And-
suggestion.
Enchantment magic.
Or in theory.
Why would he...
If he lost against Strahd and let's just say he cast it on himself, probably means that they have some sort of psychic person very powerful person within their race that has to do with that
Or
could inflict all those damages.
Or he's worried about the divination magic. But my question, and Mybi seems to be on the same page, is he's imposing this on himself. How long does this magic last?
Do I know how long it lasts? With a 22.
Mind blank would last a day.
The spell itself only lasts a day.
And Aldrugos raises a scaly brow at Tana.
So that must be when he regains his... When it fades off, he realizes, oh shoot, I need to put it back on again. So there's probably something that's trying to, I don't know, come after him.
That or I
Aldrugos
believe
gestures to Mybi.
That or I imagine the insinuation is that his spell is driving him insane. I don't know.
There has to be a reason he is inflicting himself with this magic.
My
Maybe
guess
there's something
is
that he doesn't
Arago
remember.
speaks up. Perhaps the man just went insane and is driven by paranoia.
That is also an option. I just find it interesting that it's a daily application that he's inflicting upon himself.
Lots
Usually
of
there's...
mages tend to do things daily.
But I'm not sure why you would do this. It's no matter. He's gone and we have no reason to pursue him, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Not right now.
Yes.
Well, mystery for another day.
I think since he was the one who fought him beforehand, there must be some sort of reason. Someone like that.
So, DM,
Yes.
whereabouts on this map did we encounter him?
That would have been more north into the mountains.
Okay. So, if we circle back around, was it feasible that we've checked the hills around that area?
Yes, you had been checking around trying to find any dens.
Okay.
Like this area.
Well, that is a hill, yes. I'd say let's start making our way back because I don't want to tangle with that man when he's driven insane. We could try checking our way back. Maybe we missed something.
We also have to go to a winery today.
Well, we had planned to go to the winery today. We don't have to.
What time of day is it?
Traveling around, you would have spent about 6 hours encircling the lake.
This might be a multi-day thing. All right. Let's keep an eye out. And on our way back, see if we missed anything.
It's about there. We should probably take our break.
Cuckoo.
Ooh, break time. Alright, we're taking a break. Everybody be back in 5. Stick around.
Woo.
Alright, I'm gonna step away.
Saying I'm gonna go grab some food.
Grab a snack. Burb.
My mom just bought me Oreos.
Mm.
hello.
Alright, I'm good.
We're still missing Shae and Krista.
I am here.
I gotta tell you, I love being a character with 8 intelligence and not being smart enough to make suggestions to you guys.
Was that sarcasm?
Yeah, it was, because it's like, guys, come on. Like, look at the context clues that the DM is giving you.
See, and the
Aldrich-
issue is,
You expect Kay to pick up on context.
No, she did. That was the thing. like when Aldrugos started like pointing stuff out, Kay jumped on it immediately, and it's like, oh, thank you, somebody. It's like he can't say it, but it's like if somebody who's smarter figures it out as he's like going, like, well, how does that spell work? I don't understand spells because I'm a fighter.
see, I was gonna say the issue is, it's flipped for me. I'm playing a character that's supposed to know stuff, and I don't know stuff.
But you got it. You were right on it. It's like everybody was like, well, if we have the thing to restore it, it's like, but guys, Mind Blank is casted on a willing target. It's like you don't. He's not cursed. We just got to figure out when the spell ends. Just follow him for.
Crazy.
What's that?
It's also he's also crazy.
Yeah. It's like how do you diagnose a crazy person? It's like, well, doctors have been doing it for centuries, so it might be medicine. But yeah, it's I'm a big dumb fighter. I don't know anything. I'm back.
Hey. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, the character reset. There it goes.
Who doggy?
Are we all set?
We were waiting on you.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Alright.
Krista, what's your survival bonus?
3.
Okay.
It's Trish survival.
What are we doing?
I imagine we can do the same thing. Excuse me. The same thing on our way back and see if we missed anything.
I was going to offer to ritually cast water walk so we can go across the water. Get back before the sun sets.
that works too.
Well, we're still looking for the den, right?
Mm.
You did say that you kept these woods free of wolves.
Oh, well, that's not very helpful at all.
Mm-mm.
So maybe we're looking in the wrong place.
Mm-hmm. Or the wolves are metaphorical.
The wolves
There
are.
not be a metaphorical treasure at the end.
The wolves were inside of us all along.
Yes, we're
There are
actually
2
all
wolves inside of you.
Well,
one is gay and the other is gay.
Hold up, hold up,
You were
hold
gay.
up. So, when he said, like, the woods that are free, is that just the northern part? Or is that, like, around the whole lake? Because we saw...
We didn't really stop to ask him.
Well, he didn't let us ask him. He was just like, leave.
Both are accurate, yes.
All right, well, we can check the one side that we haven't on the way back then. Because there's hills here, too.
Mm-hmm. Let's do so.
Alright, who's rolling survival?
I will assist.
Do I have a decent survival?
Probably not.
Whoever it is.
It's a 4.
Yeah, you
more
probably
than
have
Really?
the best one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where'd you get survival from?
Probably background.
He is
Probably
wise.
probably soldier. Anywho.
That tracks. I'm casting guidance on you.
Guidance, alright. So with assistance, that's an 11 plus 12. Alright.
Wow.
We're great at this.
We are awesome
are.
at
Should have
this.
hired those guys.
We should have just hired those guys. What a fucking joke.
Well, I mean, we're heading back to town, so.
You head back along the opposite side of the shore. You see wolf tracks, but they all look old and dusted over. Nothing really tangible to follow. And eventually you wind your way back around Lake Zarovich to Valaki. All in all, it's about a 6.5 hour trip.
So we're not gonna water walk?
Singing some tunes. Some campfire songs.
Well, that
Gather around the campfire and sing this campfire song.
All right, we may have to come back to this.
Seems like it.
Mhm.
Wine tomorrow.
Do what tomorrow?
Wine tomorrow.
Oh, the
Sure.
winery. Yeah. Back to the inn.
We pass by the inn and let Diesmark and Arena know we're still alive. And then we head off.
Alright, the door flies open. Is that actually what you're doing?
I think we're
Are-
going
well,
back.
what time of day is it now?
Let's see. You woke up probably around 8 o'clock. So it'd be about 4.
Now, remind me how we planned on doing this. Were we going to...
We were asked to check on the winery.
Yes, but were we going to take Ismark and Irina with us, check the winery, and
We
then
haven't
take
asked
them
them
to...
yet.
Do they need to come?
They don't, as far as I know.
Well, let me complete. And then take them to the other village they were going towards.
Let's see.
Kresik, yes.
Mhm.
Or are we going to go to the winery, come back to Valaki, and then go to Kresik?
I assume come back so we can let the in-person know that it's alright, or if it's not alright.
What is the intention of taking them? Are we taking them directly to Kresik and then going to the winery?
I thought it was for. We were taking. Support? I think.
Oh yeah,
I-
it's more so.
I am not sure which village is closer to the winery.
So then we probably should not take them needlessly until we know.
Well, it's getting late in the day.
It is.
Right now, I think we should just head back to the inn.
Are we going to the winery tonight?
No.
Tomorrow.
Alright, you guys head back to the Blue Water Inn.
Oh.
Entering in, there's a few dour Barovians sitting at the tables. Ismark and Irina aren't around. Erwin is manning the bar.
Excuse me, sir. Ismark and Irina upstairs.
Yes, they should be in their room.
All right, thank you. So, we're just resting until the morning before we can handle this?
It
Part of
seems
me
to.
just wants to scream out in the streets, does anyone know where the wolf's den is?
He will probably think you're a crazy person.
It's okay, I don't live here.
Oh my god. Such a tourist.
Not wrong.
'Cause that seems like our best bet as of now.
Mybi is the new Logan Paul. Good job.
Alright, if we're going to stay here the night, I can get to work on some things. I'll go check in on Newsmark and Irina first.
I'll go with.
Make sure you tell them we're still alive.
I smack my boyfriend upside the back of the head.
What? It's very important that we check in with them every few hours so they know we're still alive.
Very.
I walk out the meta door.
Tanahalavi leaves Barovia somehow.
Yep.
Dang.
Nowhere to be found.
The mist consumes her and she dies.
Rest in peace, Tanahalavi. Shae, what's your new character gonna be?
My new character is going to be, now hear me out, it's Strahd, but Party Strahd.
Party
I like it. We're doing it.
I like it. Checks out.
Yeah, well,
And-
wouldn't Strahd want to help you kill Strahd?
And my goal is to bring adventurers into my domain because I'm really just so bored and lonely, and I really just want people to hang out with.
You just need to party.
Just need to
Yeah.
party.
Party Strahd.
But like
Yeah.
everyone that has come has sucked, so you just had to kill them.
No, they just keep trying to kill me for some reason.
And that too.
Alright,
It's like
over.
yeah.
Anyway, Irina and Ismark.
Yep, you head upstairs. Ismark answers the door.
Well,
You're back.
We are. Our recent foray around the lake was not very successful. We did run into a wizard.
A wizard.
Yes, a very crazy wizard.
The Mad Mage.
The Mad Mage.
Yes, some of the people here have mentioned that they've heard of him.
He appears to take the form of a giant elk. Anyway, it seems like we are stuck here for the day again. Have you made a decision on whether you wanted to go to the winery or stay here?
Seems safe in Balaki for now, so
Very
I
well.
think it'd be safer if Irene and I stayed here.
All right. I'm going to be doing a bit of chemistry. If you don't mind, I'm going to go get to work. I'm going to take out my tools and get to work on trying to finish the first alchemist fire.
Alright.
I ask Ismark and Irina what they know about the Mad Mage and the general geography of like where they're trying to go, where the winery's at, and Balaki. Which town is closer to the winery? Because that was a question that was raised before.
Rezik should be along the old Sphalic Road.
No, but which is
That's-
closer?
That's about all I know.
Have you never been there before?
No.
Oh. Would it be too much to ask? Why is it that you are heading to Krezik in the first place? Is it for
They're called
sanctuary?
the Abbey of Saint Markovia.
Mm-hmm.
Her blessing has always been well respected, and I think it would be safe there. It's also as far as we can get from Castle.
Is it against the wall then?
The wall?
The wall around Barovia?
You mean the mist?
No, there's a wall. We came in through a gate in the wall, but the wall went on and on and on and on. And on either side of the gateway, there were these massive statues of warrior men, and they'd both been beheaded. That's how it is. But I will say this to you in confidence, and he'll like lower his voice. We brought a Vistani man back with us. We saved a little girl from drowning, and it's his niece. So as part of a boon, he's helping us. He isn't the most trustworthy, not because he's Vistani, but there are reasons that we have to distrust him. Just be wary of the man.
Okay. Thank you for telling me.
He'll nod. I don't mean to bother you. If you both are resting, I'll take my leave.
He'll give you a nod and close the door behind you.
Okay, I'll go and get food, because we haven't eaten today.
All right. So, we'll say that night falls once more.
For the 6 remaining hours or so that there's daylight, what do I roll? What ability score for alchemist supplies?
We can go for intelligence.
Ooh, okay. 21.
Nice.
Yay.
Alright, you managed to finish creating the bottle of alchemist fire. Quickly stopping it so that it doesn't get ignited by the air.
Beautiful. It's like this power of the sun in the palm of my hands. Not that quite dramatic, but it's nice. I put it in a solid leather case so it doesn't break when it gets bumped. I'm still taking watch.
Alright.
At an inn?
Yeah,
Apparently, you
we're in frickin' Barovia.
Fair.
set up your trance so that you're watching the door, I assume?
Yeah, I'll, for the part that I'm not in my trance, I'll kind of like quietly get up and check on other people's rooms. But
Alright.
not disturb them.
While you do that, maybe during the night you're once again plagued by nightmares. Disturbing your sleep, you will not gain the effects of a long rest, and you're going to gain a point of exhaustion.
How do you do that?
Do I see her like that?
You would see her kind of muttering and turning in her sleep. Nothing to suggest anything more than a ordinary bad dream.
Okay.
Maybe you also take 8 off your max health.
Okay.
Can I, when I see her having a nightmare, can I wake her up?
Yes.
Okay. Mybi. Mybi.
Hi.
Wake up. Wake up, you're having a nightmare.
Oh.
Aldrugos. you experience the same horrible nightmares plaguing your sleep. You will also not gain the effects of a long rest.
When I noticed that on both of them, would I notice that on both of them?
Are you actually going into everyone else's rooms while they sleep?
Yeah, so I was gonna peek in on the part of my trance that that on the 4-hour part where they're asleep and I'm up.
You guys are going to lose 3 off your max HP. You would notice them having nightmares.
Now, going off my previous role, well,
What roll?
let me send you something actually.
Quick question.
Yes?
How do I mark exhaustion points and what
If
do
you
they
go
do?
into the character sheet, the gear on the top right, where there's stuff to add in the first box on the top right side, all the way down at the bottom, general options. Above that, show exhaustion tracking. Turn that on, and then you go back to the core side of the main sheet, and then right above the weapon and spell casting, there's a new box for exhaustion. Just tick it up by 1.
Neat.
And so now everything will be macroed to account for your exhaustion.
Okay, what does it do?
It will tell
Oh.
you when you tick it up,
Disadvantage on ability checks. Cool.
and it will automatically account for it.
Yay!
See?
We love technology.
Disadvantage. There goes that nat 20. Woo!
But you can always get help from friends, and it'll counteract it so you can roll normally. Just make sure that you get your friends to help you. Intimidation. What are you intimidating? The floor?
Mhm.
Your sleep?
Yeah.
Your dreams?
Yep.
Are you fucking nightmares?
Intimidating Kana so that you won't wake him up.
Oh, he's so scary when he's asleep.
I rolled nat 20. Brr.
It was my nightmare.
Growl with little sparks.
What's
coming
like? What are the contents of our nightmares?
Sorry, guys, I can't help you.
out.
I can't help you.
With what?
Doesn't matter.
Tana doesn't know what's happening.
What do the nightmares consist of, or are they just general nightmares?
If you like, you can tell me.
Oh.
What would Mybi have nightmares about?
Probably about when she went into the cave and found the book thing and all that stuff happened, and she basically saw all of existence.
Can I make another knowledge check to try and at least start the process of piecing things together?
You can.
I had a really bad nightmare.
Is this at like breakfast, or is this in the room with Tana?
I do not care. I'm just trying to help her get her thing along.
Okay.
Sure, you can make another intelligence check.
You as well? Mybi had some terrible nightmares last night.
Yes, it would seem so.
Just straight
Yeah.
intelligence?
Sure.
It also happened to me when I was on the way here. We were all sleeping in the cart.
Yep. I
Oh.
wonder what it could be. 16.
Alright. I'll keep that in mind. You guys wake up. And what are you doing from there?
You need to head to the winery.
And we'll have to grab a lot of wine because it seems like the only way I don't have nightmares is by getting drunk.
You also had nightmares.
Yes.
I saw the two of you tossing rather violently in your sleep last night.
Yeah, they weren't the best. I don't feel all that rested.
I'm sorry, Mybi.
Yeah. It's fine.
Do you
Sadly.
normally have, you haven't had nightmares this frequent before coming here?
No, I mean, I had them, that one night on the way here when we were camping. I think it was when we were... Wait, was that when we were camping out in front of... when the guards didn't let us in, or was it when we were with the witches? By the witches. The hags, that's what they're called.
You had this first set of nightmares outside Velaki.
Okay, yeah. When we were, outside of Velaki.
Interesting.
So it seems like it might be this area.
And Aldrugos, you normally snore a bit heavier in your sleep.
That's just Dragonborn apnea.
Does it affect you guys? And do you guys
What?
even dream when you guys are like trancing or whatever you do?
It's called reverie, and yes, in a way, we do. We can dream like you do, but it's a bit more. I mean, why would you when you can relive a pleasant memory?
So it's like lucid dreaming?
Something like
Yes, a
that.
bit, yeah.
It's sort of like, you know, that feeling of going home and getting into a familiar bed that you haven't slept in for several years, but you know
Yeah.
everything's gonna be all right, and there'll be warm food when you wake up in the morning, and everything's going to be okay. It's that feeling.
It's when we enter a reverie, it's we can hear, see, smell, feel, taste everything that we've experienced before.
So it's only affecting those who don't do that.
It's
If we chose to, we could sleep, but why would we when this is so much more pleasant and more efficient?
You would be surprised at the things that you dream of. Like, normal dreams. Sometimes they come off as very strange. It's sort of like... I don't know quite how to describe it. It's certainly not as solid as the revelry. It's more of an intangible thing, and I find that you can't really remember what it was you dreamed of a few hours after.
Yeah, it's sort of like you go into a random movie theater every single night and you don't know what's playing. A random theater and watching a random play and you don't know what's going on.
Have you seen that play on Waterdeep?
Which one?
The one that's only in Giant.
Is that the Waiting for Grok?
No, it's about Tiamat getting her ass kicked back to hell.
I didn't need to see the play. I fought in it.
I'm sorry?
I didn't need to see the play. Why would I see a play of something I fought in?
Yes, I mean, they might have a character based off of you.
Then I expect royalties.
You're famous.
I give a dramatic bow. Your Highness.
I imagine we're walking and talking.
I hope so.
All right.
And we're actually taking the cart.
I assume
That's a
so.
better idea.
Yeah.
I assumed you were going to go grab the cart.
Yeah.
Sure.
And heading out of Locky westward. You're on the road for a few minutes before you cross a bridge and reach a set of crossroads.
Oh, shit.
Shall we go right?
Right it is.
One
We go
sec-
right.
Sorry.
1 second.
So sorry.
This is a big map. Oh,
It is.
Is there?
The road comes to a four-way intersection with branches to the northwest, northeast, southwest, and southeast. The lower half of a snapped wooden signpost thrusts upward at an angle near the eastern elbow of the intersection. The top half of the sign, featuring arms pointing in four directions, is currently being cradled by a corpse. And who's sitting at the front of the wagon?
I
Probably
guess
me.
me?
Anna and Aldrugos. I assume he's driving.
Usually.
You see the slightly rotten corpse of Maz clutching the sign.
I don't trust it.
Well, it's an improvement.
What's
Haha.
that?
Brutal.
Don't worry about it. You stay in there. We're just fixing a sign.
Do you see something?
Nope.
Nothing at
When you
all.
say that, you hear you hear Aragol snort.
I look over at Aragol. Ooh,
He's
what's
on the
so
horse.
funny?
He's on his horse outside the wagon.
Okay, that wasn't established. All right.
So you see it as well then.
Oh yes.
say
I'll
what?
hop down and start making my way over. And I've got the rifle out.
I guess I'm pulling over.
I'd be a little bit.
Gotta figure which way the sign's pointing.
That's fair. I'm gonna join her, and I'm just doing the Thor twirl of the Warhammer with one hand. Just, Yep.
I know how to help. I can help repair it if you want.
Oh,
It's
just
alright, I'm an artificer.
stay in there with Maz. Don't let him out.
Why don't let me out?
Don't worry about it. Just stay
I-
there.
The wagon stopped, right? The cart stopped?
Yes.
I open
No, it didn't. The
door.
wagon's still moving. Don't jump out.
I open it up and carefully climb out. What's going on?
When you step around, you do see your own corpse huddled by the base of the signpost.
You
Like
had
a
one.
flinch, and then again.
You had one job, Mybi.
He's big.
This is the second time this has happened. What's going on? I
nudge
turn
it
to look
with my
at.
rifle.
I look at.
Detect magic.
Look at the Vistani. Why are you laughing? What's so funny?
Oh, your friend just made a joke.
I gesture towards the dead body. What is this supposed to be?
I knock its head off.
As soon as you touch it, even without any force, the flesh just begins to fall off the bone, revealing the skeleton underneath.
Good. I golf swing it.
Right?
Or
Head flies off in a direction.
There.
Probably into the river.
Now it is nobody's problem.
And tech magic.
Simple. I like it.
I will take the sign.
It's
Find
easy
where...
enough to decide where it would go.
Fantastic. I mend it.
Alright, you take the minute to cast Mending.
Can I see if this corpse is magical?
It is not.
What's left of the corpse is magical.
What are we gonna do with it if it was magical?
Well, I was gonna see if someone, like, I don't know, made it an illusion to make it seem
Oh, I
positive.
see. I mean, it might have been before.
Before someone kicked its head off.
Yes, but, you know.
Is it wearing clothes? Does it have Maz's clothes on?
I would hope not.
It does not have Maz's clothes.
Okay. So there's no, like,
So-
identifying features from what we have left?
No, nothing that would indicate Maz. When you reattach the signpost, the arms indicate Krezik and Solenka Pass to the southwest, Lake Baratok to the northwest, Wallaki and Ravenloft to the northeast, and Berez to the southeast.
There's a lake in that direction,
Another lake?
apparently. Alright, but first, wine.
Yeah, I was like, maybe we should check on the way back.
Fine, a very fine motivator. And you guys begin to head off to the southwest. And I think that is a pretty good place to end it for now.
Okay.
We didn't die.
And die.
For some reason, when we were fighting the wizard, I was like, we're probably gonna die here.
He is a very powerful wizard.
Because there was, like, parts of me that were like, I feel like we're making a mistake.
I mean, when you realize what kind of spell level Mind Blank is, yeah, it's like, oh god, that's all he hit me for with Magic Missile? Okay.
You thought you would crumple.
I
That's
was.
how most of Strahd's minions are.
I mean, yeah. Good thing he didn't upcast.
Yeah.
Good thing he didn't use that disintegrate pad in his back pocket.
Anyway,
Or that meteor swarm.
Yeah. Anyways,
no spoilers.
thanks for
I'm just
watching,
guessing.
everybody. I mean, if he's high enough to have Mind Blank.
Thank you guys all for watching.
Yeah.
Woo! We'll be back Tuesday for...
Northern Lights.
I was trying to say, think if it's finale or not, but who knows, really? Who knows?
Basically the finale, then we might have an epilogue episode.
Yay, that
Whichever one
means,
you'd prefer.
that means this week I have to actually start preparing, and people like Shae need to get their character ready.
All have worked.
She has great ideas, though. I like some of the stuff they've pitched. I like the character ideas.
Ministry Best Clan.
Sure, buddy.
Sure.
Whatever
Let's go with
you
that.
say. We're going to continue raising funds for Rob's family. We have a sitting donation of $50 already from Max. So thank you, Max. I already addressed it earlier. But thank you, Max, for getting the donation spree started. It's going to continue on until next Sunday, once we have everything compiled for what we want to send to his family. Anybody who's watching, feel free to donate whatever you can, whether it's well wishes, money, or anything you think would be appropriate. Contact me directly if there's things you want to help coordinate and get involved in getting that together. And otherwise, just continue to take care of yourselves during this outbreak. Hopefully people are starting to take it more seriously now that we know what kind of awful effects it can really have. On that somber note, let's get out of here and say goodnight. Let's just skip the outros tonight and leave on the note of that fundraiser. That's the most important thing right now.
Yeah.
But we'll be back Tuesday, so you'll see everybody there, and have a great night. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Night, everyone.